What's up, people? Welcome to the session. How are you guys doing? I hope all of you guys are doing good, taking care of yourselves. Exams are right around the corner, so I know that your nerves are at the highest peak at this point of time. I know it's a Sunday, but I'm pretty sure none of you guys feel like it's a Sunday because a lot of pressure is there from all of us, including teachers and parents. We indirectly put that pressure on you, and I understand what is the kind of nerves that you have at this point of time. We feel for you, but there's nothing much we can do to like reduce it as much. But there are a few things that you can do to make your life a lot more easier, and that's exactly what I'm here to talk about. I'm going to talk about few things that is going to help you to memorize things better. Unfortunately, I am sad to say this, but our Indian education system relies a lot on memorizing stuff, and it's important. You can't really change the system at this point of time. What you can do is get along with it. So there are a lot of things that you need to memorize as you go to your boards, right? As your boards are nearing, there are a lot of things that you need to memorize. Be it formulas, be it theories, be it stories. You have to memorize a lot of stuff. So I'm going to talk about few things, few steps that helped all of us. I'm pretty sure that this things that I'm going to talk about is universally accepted, because these things would definitely help you to boost your memory a little. Okay, tell me this in the chat box, guys, in the comment section. Also, let me know how many of you guys have this problem that you prepare the previous night. All right, you sit and prepare for the previous night. You sit and study all night long till 2 o'clock in the night to 4 o'clock in the night. You're like, yes, I've done everything. And the next day you go to your examinations, you write your exam, and the minute you walk out of the exam hall, you've forgotten 50% of the things that you studied beforehand. Yeah, I was one of those. Yes, I am proud to say this. I was one of those people who used to forget half of the topics, whatever I by hearted, right? Whatever I by hearted the day before, the night before. After I write my exam, 50% of it I'd have forgotten it. Because I have to make space for the next exam, right? Exams are right after the other. So I have to make space for the next exam. So mentally I should forget that. And I still, get more information. But later you understand, guys, that is not the right way to do stuff. That is not the right way to study something. Because again, whatever you study, today or tomorrow, it is definitely going to help you guys. Today or tomorrow, it's definitely going to help you guys. So memorizing something for the sake of examination is not the right way to do it. That is the first thing that I want to tell you. But even if you are someone who still likes memorizing, and if you want to memorize better, I'm going to tell you a few things that can help you to memorize stuff better, right? So what are those things that I'm going to talk about? First of all, guys, you need to understand the physics behind it. There's a science behind it. Like, why do we forget stuff? See, guys, our brain, right? Our brain is it's also muscle. It's made up of the neurons and stuff. You have the cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla oblongata. I'm sure that those are the words, because I know me and biology are like a love-hate kind of relationship is what we have. So why do we forget stuff? Here's the thing, guys. Whatever information that you learn, whatever information that you get, after studying, after about 1 hour, you tend to forget about 66% of it. About 66% of it, your 66 to 55% of it, you will end up 56%, 55 to 56 to 66% of it, you end up forgetting. That's about 44% of information is what you retain after 1 hour. And this has been proven by studies. No matter, see, when you're studying, when you're by hearting it, you feel like, oh, you forgot, you're understanding everything, you're able to remember everything better. But after 1 hour, if I ask you the same question related to that topic, you might not be able to answer that question, or you might not be able to recollect it. And this is a cold, hard truth. So again, this is the problem. So what is the solution for that problem? Let me tell you with the first one. The first thing, guys, that I want to tell you is this: write everything down. See, people, when you write down something, it's been proven that if you write down something, you tend to remember it 4 times better than when you're reading something. And that is the truth. Now, think about few things, right? For example, imagine that you are studying about reflection or refraction. I'm pretty sure there are few concepts that you remember which you wrote as homework, where you paid 100% attention. There are few things that you would remember. You tend to remember things better when you write it down rather than by hearting stuff. This is why we tell you to, practice numerical rather than by hearting it. Because when you practice something, when you write down something, you tend to remember it better. I know that it adds on to your work. There is more work to be done now. You have the topic that you could finish in 45 minutes. You have to maybe spend 1 hour or 1 hour 15 minutes for that, 30 minutes more to that. But that 30 minutes that you're going to spend is going to help you to remember these concepts forever. And that is something that is very important, guys, because whatever you study in 10th is not going to leave you in 10th. Whatever you're studying in 9th standard is not going to leave you in 9th standard. It is going to come back and bite you later in 11th and 12th in engineering. It's going to come back and bite you once again. All right. So please make sure you write down the concepts, make your own notes, write down the concepts that you're studying. That will help you to remember things better. This is the first tip. Second tip is relate the concepts to the pre-existing concept. For example, in light chapter, if you have understood reflection part, the first part of the chapter, reflection, if you've understood about spherical mirrors, if you've understood about the ray diagrams of spherical mirrors, it is very easy to remember lenses, because whatever you study in mirrors, it is very much related to what you're going to study in lenses. So try to relate the concepts. When you relate something to your life, to something that you already know, you tend to remember that a lot better. For example, guys, let me give you a simple example. Let's say your birthday is on March 1st. Now, if your friend's birthday is also on March 1st, you'll remember it. Why? Because that is a very important day for you. For you, it's a very important day. So you'll tend to remember it better. You'll link those two dates. Let's say someone else's birthday is somewhere on, Feb 22nd or March 23rd. It doesn't, you'll forget it. You'll have to use Facebook for that. Facebook, reminding friends' birthday since 1990s. So, 2000s. I think it came out in 2000. No, since 2010. Yes. So, yeah, that's what, that is where you have to depend on Facebook. You have to depend on something else to help you remember it. So, when you relate something to your life, to something that you already know, you tend to remember that a lot better than getting a brand new information. Because every time you get a new information, there is a new set of neurons being created. Every single day there are new set of neurons being created. So try to connect the concepts that you know, which would help you to remember things better. I don't know if the neuron part is correct. I'm no biology teacher. I'm hoping it's correct though. All right, ask your biology teacher for that. All right, third one is this, guys. Do regular exercise, because when you are physically active, guys, you tend to stimulate more growth. You tend to stimulate better growth of your brain cells. You tend to be more fresh. It's important, guys, because see, you're constantly in front of a mobile phone, constantly in front of TV, constantly in front of a computer. Your entire 24 hours, out of 24 hours, 8 hours of sleep, apart from that 8 hours, even while you're eating, I'm 100% sure 99% of you guys watch TV or something on your phone while you're eating also. Myself included. Yes, even I do it. Without that, food doesn't go through your throat. So yes, I understand that feeling. But you're constantly in front of an electronic device. So even me, I always make it a point to jog for an hour or go to the gym. These days, yes, I'm working out. You can see that. No, look at the muscles. But yes, getting out of point. What I'm trying to say is this, guys. You have to regularly exercise, because when you have a routine like that, when you have a routine where you're getting, getting out of this the rut that you're in, the routine that you're in, it gives you a chance to relax yourself. It gives you a chance for your brains to relax itself and to stimulate more growth. So it's very important that you exercise regularly. Go for a walk, go for a jog, cycling, play with your friends. It's important. When I say play, I'm not talking about PUBG or I'm not talking about Call of Duty. I'm talking about walking out and playing with your friends, like in the olden days, like, when you were in second standard and third standard. Play with mud if you have to, but play. Exercising is very important. The more exercise, I'm not saying that don't overdo it, but you'll have to do it because that gives you a sense to release the tension that you have. You always feel good in the PT period, right? Remember the PT periods in school? Like once upon a time you had something called as PT period. You used to feel good in PT period. Why? You forget all that tension, and for that 1 hour, for that 45 minutes, you forget all that tension, whatever tension you had. That is what exercise does. So please go out and play. It's important. Go out and exercise. The fourth thing, stop multitasking. This is the biggest mistake that we do, including me. Even I've done the same faults. I've done the same mistake. When you are studying mathematics, you shouldn't be parallelly doing English. You shouldn't be parallelly watching music or watching some music videos or watching Netflix series. That is not the time for you to watch Squid Games. You have time for that. So stop multitasking. Whatever you're doing, give your 100% attention in that concept alone. Whatever you're doing, give your 100% attention in that particular thing alone. Do not focus on anything else, because when you're doing, see, some people are good at multitasking, but let me tell you this, guys, 98% of people are not good at multitasking. If you're someone in the 2%, then don't listen to this. But if you are not, which I'm pretty sure that some of you guys are not, then do not do multitasking. That is not the right way to do stuff. When you're doing one task, focus on that task. Once you're done with that task, then move on to the next one. Make a timetable so that you don't have to do multitasking. All right. When you're doing a numerical, focus on that thing alone, and don't think about other things like your long lost love and all that. There is time for that. After examination is done, you have 3 months time. You can think about your long lost love and all after that. All right. For now, focus on one particular thing alone. And yes, guys, this by far has been that one thing that has helped me to remember several of my concepts, even in engineering. It has helped me a lot. Teach your friends. If you know something, if you teach it to someone else, you tend to remember it better. You tend to understand the concept better. So this is basically, a pyramid to help you to retain things better. Like, whatever you see, when you, when you hear a lecture, that's about 5% of retention. Whatever you hear, that's about 5% of retention. If you read something, that you retain 10% of it. If you are seeing something that is videos and stuff, that is like movie and all that, you tend to remember it better. So that's 20% of retention. When you demonstrate something, that's about 30%. When you discuss something, that's 50%. When you practice doing whatever you learn, for example, imagine you learned a new word and you're using that in your everyday language, you tend to remember that word better. So that's about 75%. And if you teach others, that's 95% of retention. This is the triangle of retention, which would help you to remember things better. So every time you get a chance, teach someone, because that is going to help you to remember the concept better, and it's going to help you to retain whatever information that you have much, much, much better. And yes, guys, finally, relax. Take a break. It's important that you take a break. See, guys, there's a saying in, like, imagine an athlete, right? And imagine Usain Bolt. Do you think Usain Bolt runs all 7 days continuously, sprinting every single day? No, he doesn't. Because he knows that muscles are built during the rest period. The world's best athletes, bodybuilders or weightlifters, they always have rest days. And at least 1 to 2 days of rest is what they take. Even God took rest. Like if you go according to the Bible, if you're religious in nature, if you're religious, then you know that on the 7th day, even God took rest after making the universe. Again, that's religious, but yes, I'm just saying this, guys. Everyone needs rest. So it's important that you also take some break. It's very, very important, guys. There's no point in pushing yourself over and over and over again to do something that your brain is tired of doing over and over again. Take a break. Take a breather. Take 1 day of break. You're studying for 7 days. You study for 20 days. You've been studying for 1-2 months now. Take 2 days break. What's going to happen? What is the worst thing that can happen if you don't study for 2 days? Nothing. The world is not going to fall down. You can still make up for it later, right? If you miss out studying for two days, that's like 3-4 hours of studying. You can make it up in the next week that comes out, but you'll be more fresh. You'll be more fresh. It's like, in gym, Sunday is always a holiday. Why? So that Monday you can lift better. You will be more energized. So you'll feel like studying. Rather than forcing yourself to study, you'll feel like studying. There's a difference between feeling. I am pretty sure you've all felt this. When you feel like studying, you tend to remember that concept much better than when you're forced to study. So take a break, guys. Trust me, it'll work. Take a Kit Kat break. Advertisement also done. And yes, guys, if all else fails, Vedantu's always here for you guys. Vedantu's EdTech Fest is back, people. 7 days of maximum dhamaka is what you have. All the courses for 50% off. Up to 2,000 rupees. You heard that right, people. 50% off up to 2,000 rupees is what you're going to get for Vedantu's EdTech Fest. And yes, happy Children's Day, my friends, my dear classmates, my dear friends. Happy Children's Day as well. So yeah, guys, the crash course for term 1 is going to be a whopping 750 rupees. The entire term 1 crash course, guys. All 6 subjects, revision, test papers, mock test papers, assignments, everything included, including the Doubts app for just 750 rupees. 50% off if you use my coupon code AMEPRO. If you use my coupon code AMEPRO, you get a flat 50% discount. Enjoy. Go enjoy. 750 rupees. So that means the course price of this was 1,300 rupees. Now it has come down to 750 rupees, my friends. 750 rupees. What are you waiting for? All right. It was around 1,600 rupees. Sorry. It's around 1,600 rupees. Now it has become half of it, 750 rupees. Until the end of your term 1. And this is for every crash course, every course that you think. It is for CBSE term 1 and term 2. It is for IIT, JEE preparation, foundation courses, NTSE courses. Every course would be flat 50% off. And yes, guys, everything that you love about Vedantu, all in one place. You can watch the recording of each and every session. You can check out the session replay. And in that session replay, you can even take the quizzes as well. You'll have quizzes in every single session, which would give you a good practice for your term 1 syllabus. You'll be having fastest fingers list. You'll be having stars, which would help you to motivate yourself. It gives you that boost to do better. You'll be having a chance to talk to the teacher. You can unmute yourself in the session and talk to the teacher, which is not possible on YouTube, right? If you have a doubt, don't type it, unmute it. Yes, that's what we follow. In the session, you can even get unmuted. You can get uncammed if you have a webcam, and we can talk to each other. We can see each other, which is not possible on YouTube. You can look at this one, guys. In this particular session, a whopping 295 doubts were asked. And out of that, how many doubts were solved? 294 doubts were solved. 14 doubts were broadcasted, which means that all the students were able to see those broadcasted messages as well. This is the kind of support that you're going to be getting. With this, you'll also have the Doubts app, which means that outside the session also, you can download the app and get your doubts cleared. And all of this for 750 rupees. 750 rupees. Pizza costs more than this. A pizza, if you go to a KFC outlet, a chicken bucket costs more than this. If you're a vegetarian, I'm sorry, maybe a paneer bucket might cost more than this. But yes, 750 rupees for all the 6 subjects until the end of term 1 examination. Not for 1 month, not for 2 months, until the end of your term 1 examinations, including the Doubts app, for just 750 rupees. You will never get a better offer than this. And yes, happy Children's Day. This is our gift to you guys. 750 rupees, guys. That's all you're going to be paying for the entire term 1 crash course. I don't think it gets any better than that. Nowhere can you get. All 6 subjects, all 6 subjects. Nowhere. Do not miss out on this opportunity, guys. You will definitely regret it. 100% you'll regret it. 750 rupees is a very, very, very nominal cost for all 6 subjects. So go ahead, talk to your parents and get enrolled. All right. I'll see you in the next session, people. I hope to see you guys in the regular sessions as well. See you soon. Take care of yourselves. All the best for your exams. All the best. I hope that these tips were helpful for you guys. Let me know in the comment section if you found this tips helpful or not. Let me know if it works for you or if it does not work for you. Let me know all of that in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and share this video with your friends if you feel like this can help them as well. Thank you for joining. Catch you guys in the next one. Until the next time with me, this is Anub signing off for the day. Ciao, adios, konnichiwa, people. Bye bye. See you soon. Bye bye.